This is Cooper Andrews, Jerry from The Walking Dead, and you're listening to Two Guys in the Dark. And it is dark in here. Guys, where's the light switch? It's getting weird.
Hi, everybody.
Several PE classes, I can guarantee, I can smell my dick cheese right now.
Two guys in the dark.
Oh, bat fuck.
Don't use the finger. My butt. It's sensitive.
All right, JT, now you say something racist. This is how the show works.
Two guys in the dark.
So, I smell my debit card right in front of her.
What? Yeah, I forgot about this story. We're two guys in the dark. I bet George Washington Carver came up with peanut butter thinking, I can't wait to stick my dick in it.
Two guys in the dark.
You have one job, you dumb bitch!
Hi. I'm ready.
Okay. Ready for some Kung Fu? Are you ready for some Kung Fu?
No.
Kung Fu action.
Record the podcast.
Huh?
Why would I be ready for some Kung Fu? I'm ready to record the podcast.
Well, this is the Kung Fu special.
How come you can't see me?
I don't know. I could see me.
Did it cut my camera off? Damn it. No wonder.
There you are. I haven't been able to see you the last 40 minutes.
Why didn't you say anything?
I did. I think you were going on a rant.
I was looking at this, I was looking at the little, you know how it has the two screens, it has the screen with you on it, the screen with me on it.
Yeah.
I was looking at the screen with you on it, and I didn't look down at the little screen where I'm supposed to be. When I looked down at the little screen where I was supposed to be, I saw a little man, like outline symbol, like you would see on a bathroom door.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And I clicked on it, and it brought it up in a bigger screen. And I looked down, I found the settings. That my camera has been cut off. I was like, why?
All right. You ready to get into the show?
I'm ready to. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So what's happened since last
yes
time?
Is the answer, so yes is the answer.
Okay, yeah. What's happened since last time?
Well, I don't know what all happened since last time, because reasons. I'll tell you what I did. I got you. I got your mother 2 Christmas gifts, and I got my mom 2 Christmas gifts, and I got Brian a gift. And these are the things I got everybody so far is just stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Because I got real good gifts too. Actually, I got Frankie 3 gifts so far. Because I found 2 things that I thought she'd like. And then one thing I was like, oh, this is perfect for what Frankie likes to do.
Yeah. Well, that'd be nice.
I got Frankie 3 gifts. I got Brian a gift. If I remember correctly, I got you a gift. But I actually don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
The more I think about it, I did. I didn't get you any stocking stuff. But I got my mom's 2 stocking stuffers, and then I got Kaylee's 2 gifts. I wrapped them all downstairs yesterday.
Yeah.
Last night, and then
I got you.
I also didn't get that. Like, I remember last week we started talking about the stuff that we got for Christmas, and you're like, "What'd you get for Christmas?" And I told you the TV, and somehow we went and you asked me how many TVs I had, like 50, and I didn't get to tell you all the other stuff I got for Christmas.
Well, what else you get?
I got beard oil, beard butter, and a beard face wash.
For what? For what?
For my beard.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. like you would even need it. You don't. I was like, I should get Sean this beard taken care of, stocking stuffer. I was like, that dude don't take care of his beard.
I got some actually.
Honestly, for as little bit of the hair you have on your head right now, you should really be focusing on taking care of the hair growing on your face. Because if you think about it, you're going to lose one for not taking care of it, and then you're going to lose the other for not taking care of it. You just going to look weird.
Okay.
You look like a bum.
Yeah, I look
pedophile
like...
mustache, and it'll be the only thing you can grow.
Okay, somebody's resentful. Anyway. What else
Well,
should...
you had to call me out on my beard. I had to... Shots fired, motherfucker.
Well, what else you get?
But I did get other gifts than that.
You didn't get any action figures?
I bought myself King Sphinx, and then this two-pack
Okay.
of Power Ranger Lightning series. I got myself the Red Ranger of Space, the Space Rangers, which we haven't made it to in the podcast yet, so I know you haven't seen it. And then
What's after Mighty Morphin?
Huh?
What's after Mighty Morphin?
What's after Mighty Morphin?
Yeah.
Zeo.
Zeo?
Yeah, we haven't even started that yet.
No, we got one more season of
definitely
Mighty
should.
Morphin.
Because it's my favorite in the whole entire series.
Is it?
We still got to watch the Mighty Morphin movie.
Yeah. Coming soon to season 5.
It was on sale. Well, I bought myself a bunch of video games, but I bought Neo 2
Yeah.
because it was on sale. I lost it. Bought it at Target. Brought it home. It was in this house, in this bag, somewhere in this house. But I have no idea where it is. No idea where I put it. Can't find it anywhere.
I actually got a $100 PlayStation card for Christmas, and I bought I think 5-6 games. I bought 2 of these platformer games called Bugsby. It's a little cat, and they're like $3 a piece. I was like, "Let just throw it on the pile." And then I got this Japanese game. So I can't remember, but it looked really cool. The Japanese game. I was like, I love Onimusha, so let's try this out. I can't remember the name of it. I got Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity Deluxe Edition. I must have got
that one was bad.
I wanted to get it for the story. Anyway, and then also got Doom 16 and Doom Eternal.
Hell yeah.
So, but first things first, I'm trying to platinum Dead Rising, so I'm getting super close.
Yeah, I need to get... I'm actually working on this platinum on this Madden game. It's just taking forever. And then I'm working on a platinum for not the WWE. Yeah, I got to work on a platinum for
Doom?
the Dynasty Warriors game.
How's the soundtrack? How's the
And then I gotta
soundtrack
get back
on those?
and play my PlayStation 3 because there's 2 platinums I can pick up on there that
Yeah.
I need to pick up. That was that WWE game you let me borrow a long ass time ago that I never gave back for some reason. Which, if you remember, was like one of the hardest WWE games. Motherfuckers won't stay down.
Which year?
2010.
I got platinum on that.
Yeah, that's like I was looking at the list, and you were like, "You need to get a platinum on this too because it's super easy." And then you let me borrow it. And remember, my PlayStation 3 was funky,
Yeah.
and every time we would try, or I would get close to platinum in a game, or not even get close. I would just be playing a game, and for no reason, it would crash twice and delete my history.
Ugh, fuck that.
And
Fuck
make me
that.
start from the scratch.
Fuck
So I've played through that wrestling game to 81 or 89% completion 3 times.
Oh yeah.
And never got the platinum for it because my system would keep deleting the data. So I gave up on actually platinum in it because it was pissing me off.
You know who I was really good at? I think it was WWE 2010 or whatever. Raw vs. SmackDown 2010. Do you know who I was really good with on that one?
Goldust.
Great Khali. I whooped everybody's ass with Great Khali. Because he's just so, in the game, he was just so freakishly strong, he could punch you, and you just go down. And I was like, okay. And so I just did that and beat the holy hell out of everybody.
I remember, for some reason, Goldust was super hard to beat in that game.
Yeah. Alright.
Why can't he be this badass when they do his storylines? Because he's just fucking killing people.
Yeah. Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Alright, this is... Well, I don't think we even did this last week. This is Two Guys in the Dark podcast, the Kung Fu special. And I... Alright, we're the host. I'm Captain Cool, and this is BJ, aka Butt Chugging Bananas.
Hey, you actually did the intro this week.
Yep. First thing I want to talk about is there's a little video game called Among Us. So little backtrack to the story. BJ came down for Halloween this year. Surprise to me. Surprising me because me and Tasia had plans on Halloween, and then BJ's like, "I'm here." I'm like, "Well, fuck, there goes our plans." So we left to go here.
I'm so sorry, Daisy. I didn't mean to ruin anything special. I had no idea.
So me and her left, and we went to your mom's.
What were y'all gonna do?
We carved pumpkins. We did get to carve pumpkins before you told me. So we carved pumpkins, and then we're just gonna just watch scary movies and eat candy. But so we left, went to your mom's.
I don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
That made me sound like y'all had insane plans.
Oh, we had the whole.
I didn't really ruin.
No, we did have the whole.
Light candles and eat cereal and then have the most romantic evening ever and then eat some spaghettis and meatballs and I'd have been like, oh shit, I'm the worst.
No, I mean, we did have the whole day planned out. Now, usually on Christmas, or not, on Halloween, I'll go to my grandmother's every year, dress up, and steal her candy. But, she won't let me come over anymore because she's so afraid of COVID. She won't let me come over, so I'm like, alright then, fuck you! So we went over.
Steal her candy no more?
So we go over to BJ's mom, we hang out, and anyway, to the main point, your sister Kaylee was there. And then she's like, hey guys, let's play Among Us. And me and you were like, Among who? And so we downloaded the app and we all played and we had a great time playing the game together. Fucking hysterical. But then when we went home and I was playing solo, that's when the trouble started. It's not nearly as fun when you're playing by yourself.
Agreed.
And you could take that in many different ways. Alright, so I got a bunch of stories of Among Us that's happened to me. So one time...
Horror stories? Is that what these are?
Yeah, basically, horror stories of Among Us. One time, I was playing, and this guy was named I Hate Jews. And we're all playing as normal, and I messaged everybody. I was like... I messaged everybody in the chat. I'm like, are we going to bring this up? This guy's name's I Hate Jews. And everybody's like, nope. It's like, okay. And one time we're playing, a guy randomly messaged in the chat. He goes, I hate black people. And we're like, what the fuck? But this time, they did get pissed off about it and kicked him out. I was like, finally.
Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah. And one time,
You hate black people, get the fuck out. You hate Jews, yeah, man, you know.
So, anyway, one time a girl asked everybody, "He's like, hey, will anybody be my friend?" I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll be your friend." She said, "How old are you?" I was like, "I'm 26." She said, "Oh, I'm 12." And then on the game, it's like, "Blue left the chat." I got the fuck out.
What?
I said, "Blue left the game," because I immediately left. As soon as she said,
Blue, you?
yeah, because as soon as she said, "Oh, I'm 12," I'm like, "Nope," and I left. And
Pretty funny.
and then the last story.
So all everybody saw was, that guy does not want to go to jail.
Nope. And then one time I got on the game, right? And there's two people already in there. And in a chat, they were sexting each other. Like one of the characters was like, "I want to ride your dick." And I was sitting there, I'm like, should I say something? Or should I just sit here? But anyway.
See something, say something.
I decided shortly after that the app wasn't for me, and I got rid of the app Among Us.
I played it like twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
After we, the initial moment.
Yeah, well, when me, you, and your sister played it, it was a blast. But playing it by yourself, I was like, I don't feel right playing this. I feel like everybody's just children, and like they say weird, awkward things that like a teenager would say. I'm like, I don't need to be here.
You are a weird person.
Yeah.
Not for making the right decision. You definitely, I think you made the right decision.
Yeah. The app had to go, so. All right. Let's move on over to video of the week. This week I picked Luigi's Mansion with lyrics. This is by Brental Floss. He usually just like adds like cool lyrics to video game stuff. What do you think of this Luigi's Mansion with lyrics video?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
I thought it was cool how he did the.
Funny.
I thought it was
One
cool.
of your better picks.
One of your favorites that I picked.
Yeah, it's definitely a better pick out of a majority of the picks that you picked.
I thought it was cool how he got it to sound just like Dr. E. Gadd. Like, damn, he got that dude sound. He got the voice just right. It's a really cool video. I love it. And so if you ever want to check this video out, you can go to follow us on Facebook, where we'll put all the video of the weeks up there on our Facebook. That's Facebook, Two Guys in the Dark on Facebook. Also on our YouTube channel, we have a whole playlist of every video of the week that we've done. So that'll be on there. As soon as you watch this, it should already be up there. Alright, you ready for the next segment?
No.
Okay.
That was a lie. I am ready.
Okay, you are ready. Okay, good. Sorry. Okay, the next segment is one of the new segments, really picking up momentum. This is Story Time with VJ and Sean.
Story time.
Yeah. All right. Here's this week's story. VJ and Sean go to a dojo to learn karate. They're a new sensei.
Wait.
What?
Did you say VJ and Sean go to a dojo to learn karate?
Karate.
Oh, hell yeah.
However,
Fuck some shit up.
However, the new sensei did not like them very much because.
He meant us.
Okay, you want to go first or second?
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm making jokes. I can't help it.
Okay.
He said the new sensei did not like VJ and Sean very much, and then you were like, because, and I was like, because he meant us.
Yeah.
He met us, and he was like, fuck these guys.
So I guess we're not everybody's taste. So do you want to start the story?
Continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it.
Okay. You want me to start it? You start it.
I'll start.
Okay. We doing? Sometimes we do 2 rounds. Sometimes we do 3 rounds of taking turns. We'll just see how the story goes. All right. So why didn't the karate master like us?
The karate master seemed to have been upset when his two new students, his star pupils as they like to call themselves, showed up to the class completely and utterly naked. The only thing that these two new students wore into the dojo were their belts and Sean's flip-flop. Sean wearing Sean's flip-flop. BJ, of course, not wearing flip-flops because he's not an idiot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Not. He just doesn't like flip-flops. That's the takeaway.
Sure.
The sensei grew even more tired when it came time for his new students to warm up, an act in which they took several karate stances and did a lot of stretching in awkward positions that allowed the sensei to get a closer look at things he didn't think and was pretty sure he's right about not wanting to see. Your turn.
Okay. The karate teacher, so mad at the two, he challenges BJ to a sparring match. The two line up and get ready for the match. As soon as the thing starts, he grabs BJ by the arm and flips him around. However, as BJ was falling to the ground, BJ quickly took the dojo master with him and throws him under BJ. BJ slams down on top of the karate teacher, butt naked. BJ, knowing he's naked and this is hilarious, as he gets up, he manages to teabag the dojo master. Your turn. Your mid teabag, Russ, you take over.
Mid teabag. You hear a slight gurgle coming from the dojo master. VJ gets up quickly and pretends to be sorry, but everyone knows he's not sorry after an incident like that. Only assholes do that. VJ dusts himself off, primarily his balls that are now slightly moist, and says, "Some master you turned out to be can't even take me down. Alright, Sean, you're up. This guy's a pussy."
Okay.
Sean steps up to the fight and says, great, you done went and pissed him off, and now I gotta fight the guy." The man runs in and he does a quick arm drag takedown on Sean. Sean rolls over and places both his arms underneath the sensei's waist in sort of like a German suplexy fashion, only they're already on the ground. The sensei tries to spring up really fast and ends up putting both his feet on the ground while pressing his back into Sean's chest. He continuously tries to spring up, and from BJ's point of view, it kind of looks like Sean is raping a fully clothed man. Sean releases and rolls between the sensei's legs, taking the sensei down. Sean slips in the process of getting up fast and kind of gets like a full moon sort of attack onto, kind of like Rikishi's finishing move.
Stink face.
Do what?
The stink face.
Oh, the stink face on the sensei. The sensei is fuming mad because he's practiced karate for several years, and he was thrown off his game by two naked grown men. He gets up out of the ground to scream at VJ and Sean. Only VJ and Sean are wondering if he's the Wolf Man.
The Wolf Man?
Because in the process of being stink-faced by Sean, he collected all of Sean's booty hair on his face. Dingleberries and all. Back to you.
Okay, the sensei feels his face is not amused by all the ass hair attached to his face. He gets up calmly and walks over to his desk and reaches in his drawer. He goes, "Alright guys, I'm going to teach you a new move called Getting Wasted." And he pulls out a gun and starts shooting at VJ and Sean. But turns out he has a horrible aim and shoots everybody but VJ and Sean. Then
That's why he learned karate.
And as he pulls the trigger again, he is out of ammo. VJ and Sean look.
Everybody but VJ and Sean.
VJ
kills all of his students.
VJ and Sean look at each other and they say, "Looks like it's time for another sparring match. 2-on-1." Your turn. I think this is the last round here.
VJ and Sean then ankle the sensei. Sensei, embarrassed, reaches down to cover his junk and pull up his pants. Sean teabags the sensei from the back of his head in front of him, and VJ grabs the testicles of the sensei, pulls him up between the sensei's butt cheeks, closes the sensei's butt cheeks, and then kind of does like a reverse pow driver, where instead of pow driving the head on the ground, you pick them up with their leg to pow drive their nuts into the ground. And so I essentially make the guy sit on his own nut.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Only I realize now that we're both naked, so I guess I kind of sit on my nuts too. It's a little weird if I think about that. Back to you, Sean.
All right. Hours later, the sensei is in prison. He's sitting there embarrassed, knows his...
Would he be the one to go to prison in this situation?
Yes, multiple counts of murder. We were just defending ourselves.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyway.
I was thinking we came into his dojo naked and started a fight with him.
That would be... We probably would have gone to jail, but then he shot people, so that kind of overcharged our crimes.
Like, you know what? We're going to forget about the whole naked thing.
Yeah, and if you look at it, we are the heroes. We stopped the masked gunman. Anyway. So...
Nobody has to know about the details of us not being cloaked beforehand.
So...
Before taking down the murderer.
Yeah, if anybody asks, he made us get naked. Anyway.
He had a gun.
So he's sitting there in jail, waiting and waiting. He knows his career's over and probably his life. But then an explosion goes off. A hole in the side of the prison is there. He looks outside the hole to see Santa Claus and the head of an animatronic Walt Disney in the sleigh. Santa goes, "Ho, ho, ho! More people to hate VJ and Sean? Jump in. Join the club." The sensei does as Santa asks, and they fly off to get ready for their next evil scheme against VJ and Sean. And that's it. That's the end of that one.
Honestly, for a second, I thought Tazia was going to be the mastermind behind it all.
Yeah. What are we calling this one?
Because you spend more time thinking about me in the podcast, so she tries to bring us both down. Like, that's the whole plot.
Yeah. What's the title of this one called?
Naked Karate?
Okay, so there's episode 1, Nutcracker. Episode 2, The Chronicles at Disney World. And this is episode 3, Naked Karate.
Naked Karate.
So how are you liking this segment so far?
Pretty good. Pretty good segment.
Yeah. Okay, it's time to bring back another segment that we haven't used in a while. Are you ready?
Yes.
This segment's called The Ghosted Files.
The Ghosted Files.
Do, 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 do. Hey.
Oh, I just realized what you were doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you were so off tone for that
Yeah,
time.
but you're supposed to help me.
Kinda...
I'll do it again. Do, 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 do. You're supposed to sing in with me. Do, 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 do. Da, da,
It
da.
just sounds so wrong.
Shut up. I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that. Anyway, this week, I don't remember the girl's name, But this is an old one. This happened when I was 22. So I'm just gonna call. I'm just gonna call this girl the furry. So here's the story. A girl who was in high school. Now she swore that she was 18. Anyway, just getting that out there. I was 22.
I want y'all to know.
Do what?
I was saying, I just want y'all to know.
Yeah.
She was 18.
Yeah, she was 18. I was 22. Anyway, she told me she was a furry. I was like, I don't think I'm a furry, but whatever. I'll do. I'm not picky. She seemed like really, really into me, and everything was going well. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. So we met at the mall. She took one look at me and left. And I finally got her on the phone. She's like, you look way older than 22. I was like, yeah, I just aged badly. And then I went home and cried the entire way home.
Did you really cry?
Yeah, cried like a bitch.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I really am sorry.
Yeah.
I just aged badly.
Yeah, wasn't probably the worst date you can ever have was that one right there. So.
Well, yeah, I would say if the date didn't even get started, that's a low point in my dating career.
And that was the Ghosted Files.
Yeah, Ghosted Files.
All right, now it's time for the Captain Cool Quiz Show. Do 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 do. This is where I ask BJ 6 questions. He must get 4 out of 6 right to win a prize.
This is where Sean asks me 4 out of 6 questions, and I usually get 4 out of 6 questions wrong and don't get a prize.
Okay, so I was going through my notes of old episodes, and there was supposed to be a South Park episode. We end up combining that with the road trip episode, so a lot of stuff got cut out.
Okay.
So this was a lot. Not every question was from that episode, but a lot of them were from that episode. So you ready?
I am.
All right. Question number 1: True or false? Was Scuttlebutt a playable character in the game South Park Rally?
True.
True, he was a character in the game. Question number 2: True or false? Was Butters a playable character in the video game South Park Rally?
True.
False.
What?
Yeah, he wasn't a character. So you're 1 for 1.
I guess this was before he was actually a member.
Yeah. It was N64, PS1. So I guess he wasn't really big yet. Question number 3. Who is the current voice actor of Bowser?
Of Bowser?
Yeah.
From like Mario?
Yeah.
No fucking clue.
Funny, I met the guy. He's actually done an intro for the podcast.
There's no way it's Carrie Means.
Who?
So there's no way it's Carrie Means.
No. His name is
I don't know the answer to this one.
His name's Kenny James.
Kenny James? Gosh dang, Kenny James costed me friggin' points.
He's a nice guy. Anyway. Next question.
That was a lame name.
What?
I'm sorry, Kenny James. I'm sorry.
Okay, this was from a previous episode. Let's see if you remembered the answer. What animal was Carl obsessed with in Jimmy Neutron?
Squirrels?
Final answer?
Yes.
Llamas.
Oh, god damn it. Should have gave me a second chance. I would have never got it, but...
Okay, next question. You're going to get this one. What is the name of Usopp's village in One Piece?
Who cares? I already lost.
Syrup Village.
I knew the answer, but still.
Last question. True or false? Bowser has been in every Super Smash Brothers game. True or false?
False.
Correct. He was not in the first one. That means you got 2 out of 6 correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done mourning.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to Wheel of Topics. You ready for this week's?
Another one of Sean's favorites. And everyone's.
You don't like Wheel of Topics?
Hmm?
You don't like Wheel of Topics?
No, I love the Wheel Topics.
Okay, good. Alright, here we go.
I was just clarifying. It's one of your favorites.
It is. Alright, here's our topics.
Oh, why is that?
Dark Cloud. Book a Kung Fu zombie movie. Which holiday mascot would you want to take on in a fight? Mega Man vs. Terminator. Book a gritty Yosemite Sam movie. And book a Doom Animal Crossing movie.
Let's do the mascot fight.
Alright, you have to take on a holiday mascot in a fight. You're choosing. Who do you choose?
Any holiday mascot?
Any holiday mascot.
So, like, is there a Thanksgiving holiday mascot?
A turkey.
So I just have to beat the fuck out of a turkey?
I don't think that's a... I would say no, but mostly because it's like not... it's more of a symbol. So I was like, maybe Cupid, maybe Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Martin Luther King. I don't know if that would count.
Oh.
But would you feel good about that?
I feel better about beating the fuck out of the Easter Bunny.
Yes.
I guess I'd beat the fuck out of the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
I can't think of that many holiday mascots. I imagine I'm like a little Lucky Charms guy's the mascot for St. Patrick's Day.
There isn't like a specific...
Maybe not him exactly, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's just... I guess leprechauns in general isn't really a specific mascot,
Yeah, I guess I'd have to fight the Easter Bunny. Do they have magic powers?
I imagine he does, since he like travels across the world. That's pretty quick, and he's also like I imagine he's like our height, but as a bunny, so I imagine his kicks are pretty powerful.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun fight to write.
What about Santa Claus? He's got magic powers.
Yeah, they all
I
got.
don't know if I'd win, man.
Well, I mean, it's not a fight to the death; it's just a fight. All right, ready?
Can I fight Mother Nature? Nah, she'd definitely win.
Yeah, that'd be the last one I'd fight.
Huh?
That'd be the last one.
Is that the one you tried not to fight?
Yeah, fuck. 8 tornadoes coming my way.
Tooth Fairy, there we go. I'll beat the fuck out of the Tooth Fairy.
Alright.
There's gotta be a win, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually a holiday mascot. It's just like a... But I'll count the Tooth Fairy. Alright, next up.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking of that last movie we watched.
Santa Claus 2.
Yeah, Santa Claus 2.
Okay.
Ho, ho.
Next up. Dark Cloud. Book a Kung Fu zombie movie. Mega Man vs. Terminator, book a gritty Yosemite Sam movie, and book a Doom Animal Crossing movie.
Let's do the gritty Yosemite Sam.
Alright, Yosemite Sam from Looney Tunes. Got a gritty movie coming out. How are you going to write it?
I'm going to have... I'm going to do it John Wick style.
Yeah.
Where Yosemite Sam is getting revenge because he comes outside, they stole his wagon, and they broke his favorite gun, and he comes out, and he's, what in tarnation?
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes on a killing spree to kill all the people who broke his favorite gun and stole his car.
Dang.
And get his revenge.
Okay. I think I got an idea. I think it's a little bit better. In my version, he's a gritty bounty hunter. He is hired to kill a rabbit that someone cannot catch, and he is killing every rabbit he sees. Like there's a scene where one of Bugs Bunny's friends is in a rabbit hole. He see him grab Bugs Bunny's friend's ear, lift him up, and shoot him in the back of the head. And he's going around killing all these people, and Bugs Bunny has to kill him to stop the murder spree.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought the movie had to be about Yosemite Sam.
It is about him. He's
he's the bad guy.
Yeah, but it's anyway. Let's move on now. Dark Cloud, book a Kung Fu zombie movie. Mega Man vs. Terminator, book a Animal Crossing Doom crossover.
I guess let's do the Doom Crossing.
How would you book it?
I would say he goes through a portal and ends up in her world, and she's hanging out, having a good time with everybody, and then he's turns around and they're being invaded. But after he's got to know them all and then had a good time with them all,
yeah.
They're being invaded by
The demons?
Universe.
Yeah.
Do what?
By the demons and shit?
Yeah. And so he one of the things that they did when they were all getting to know each other better was they did crafting classes.
Yeah.
And he taught them all how to make their own super shotgun and different weapons. And so the whole second arc of the game is you killing demons, keeping them from invading the Animal Crossing's universe.
See, that's exactly how I was going to do it too.
You know what they say?
What?
Great minds think alike.
Yep. And I'd love to see that. Anyway, Dark Cloud.
You love the what?
Love to watch that.
Game?
Just like a movie or a game or a...
I thought it was a game. But yeah. I thought I was making a game. I thought I was supposed to book a game.
It's either
but
one.
Also,
I mean,
it would
there's...
work either way as a movie or a game.
Yeah, games are basically movies now anyway. Alright.
Pretty much.
Dark Cloud, book a Kung Fu zombie movie, and Mega Man vs. Terminator.
Mega Man vs. Terminator.
Alright, who's going to win in that fight?
I don't know if Mega Man has a gun that's powerful enough to take down the Terminator.
Yeah.
But I want to say Mega Man.
All the upgrades he gets, I think he'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I think eventually he'd find something that could cut through that metal.
He'd probably get some freezing power and freeze them to death and then break them.
Yeah, probably.
I think clear winner here is Mega Man.
Mega Man, man.
Alright, last up. Book a
Plus, I don't know if he has any weapons that would really affect Mega Man.
I think he'd beat the fuck out of him with his fists for a good portion of it. But I think it'd be fun to write. Anyway, next up and last.
The only part of me that's still human, my face. Stop punching it. Punch me anywhere else. God damn it.
Okay. Book a Kung Fu zombie movie.
Ooh. Okay. So there's a small outbreak in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I hear about it over the news.
A small outbreak?
Not going back there.
Yep.
Fuck those guys. And Sean gets really mad. So Sean decides he is going to bring the zombie outbreak to Nashville. And by that, he tries to run to Nashville where he thinks he'll be safe and hang out with his old buddy VJ. But he accidentally brings zombies with him. So now VJ and Sean have to fight off the zombies together.
Yeah, but little do the zombies know, they know Kung Fu.
Little do the zombies know, they know how to fight like Kung Fu masters. So VJ and Sean then begin to fight like Kung Fu masters.
I think the best part of it
all the zombies' asses.
I think the best part of the thing would be all the cool ways you can have Kung Fu interact with the zombies and like kill them. That'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, you're right. All the cool ways that you could get bit while punching zombies in the face. Kicking zombies. Hopefully we're not naked for this one.
No. I was thinking something that did have me and you in it. It was like actual Kung Fu masters. And we're like taking on the zombies.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. I think that'd be... Because me and you don't know karate, so it would just be me and you...
Don't know karate.
Me and you cowering in your closet. And that has been the Wheel of Topics.
We made it through the Wheel of Topics before Leslie got home.
Do we need to stop? Movie reviews.
Movie reviews.
Okay. This is the Kung Fu Special, Part 1. So there's a second part coming right after this week. So
yeah, it's going to be next week.
2 episodes, or 2 movies this week.
2 days later.
Alright. First movie we're reviewing is one of my favorites. I grew up loving this movie. I still love this movie. And it's a movie called Kung Pow, Into the Feast.
Into the Feast.
What do you think of this movie?
Now, you remember that time you got upset about having to watch Billy Dilly?
Yeah.
And he's like, this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
This better get better. That's how I was when I saw this movie.
Bullshit.
No, it did not speak to me the way it speaks to you. But I will tell you this. It did get better.
I watch this movie once a year, and it still ages well, except for the CGI.
I tell you, the first thing I remember thinking when we watched this movie was, these grown men are getting beat up by a naked baby. And now the naked baby is peeing on the grown man. What the fuck am I watching?
I love the movie.
I know you love the movie.
I thought you loved this movie. I thought you and your dad liked this movie.
No, me and my uncle watched that movie a few times together, but it's more his thing than mine.
Oh.
When I was a kid, I thought it was hilarious. But when I rewatched it as an adult, I was like, oh no. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
This is more bad touch than good
So
touch.
when they threw the baby off the hill, and the baby was rolled down this big-ass hill.
Though. I will agree.
And then that woman picked it up. Oh, it's a baby. And then throws him down another hill. It's like, bye-bye. Hysterical. This movie's hysterical. I still love it. I love this movie. I'd like for me and you to start doing dubbing like that. That sounds like something me and you have a lot of fun with, dubbing shit like this.
It does.
Why is there a bag of Funyuns in the camera?
Leslie just moved them over here, so I throw them away.
Oh, okay.
Billy. It's the first time you come upstairs all day?
want to watch the real movie that they were making fun of, that they got a lot of their scenes from. I want to see what movie that was.
Me too.
I'd like to watch the original. It probably actually, if we watch the original and go back and watch that, I bet that'd be a lot funnier than.
Probably.
I'd love to see a sequel to this. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
I can live without the sequel.
An 8 out of 10.
I give it like a 5 out of 10.
Wow. You know who else didn't like this movie?
Who?
Tasia and every other
I thought you were
person.
going to say Hitler.
Hitler hated it. No, I don't know.
Hitler hated this movie, you bastard.
You don't. You don't know. Hitler could have fell in love with this movie.
You're right. He probably directed it.
No, he did. Shush. No. What? It's a great movie.
He's notorious for liking bad things.
Anyway, let's just move on. He pissed me off.
You're so easy to piss off, though.
Next up is a movie called Kung Fu Hustle. First time I've ever watched Kung Fu Hustle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, then you didn't even get to enjoy the English version.
I watched it in I watched that in, what was it, Mandarin or Chinese?
Yes, Mandarin.
The cops in this movie are the biggest pussies ever. But
well, they weren't actually pussies. If you saw after the scene was over, they were getting paid by the Axe Gang.
Yeah.
To stay out of their way. They were counting the money.
But still, I saw that and I was like, oh god. Anyway,
Whatever. Really, Sean would be like, money.
If I was a cop, I'd be out.
If I was a cop, I'd be a good one.
No, that wasn't what I was going to say. I was like, I'd be a smart cop and only take money if I didn't get caught. Anyway, let's move on. Love the landlady. Thought that was hilarious. The fight scene.
I love the scene where they start to introduce all the fighters.
Yeah.
I love the scene where they introduce all the Kung Fu masters. And then later on, there's the scene where they spar together.
Yeah.
And you think like, oh, they're all equals. But then there's the scene later, even further on than that, where it like shows you each one's different level of skills.
Yeah.
There was the first one who was nowhere near as skilled as you thought he was.
I thought he was a star when I first watched it.
Do what?
That guy, I thought he was a star when I first watched the movie. When he like was throwing up all those sacks of stuff on his shoulder, I was like, "Oh, that's the main character right there. It's badass."
That scene where you see his head go flip,
Yep.
I was like, "Oh God, he's done for."
Yeah.
And he didn't even get to like fight those guys. He didn't even know what was happening. That's how much lower his level of skill was than
The other two.
Yeah. Then the second guy starts fighting him, and he like can actually see the blades flying at him.
Yeah.
And then the third guy starts. Well, he couldn't see the blades flying at him, but he could see like glints of light, basically.
Yeah.
And the third guy could actually see the blades and was like knocking them out of the way, and he almost was able to land a hit on him. Then right when you thought they were finished, the two actual masters showed up, and they could see what was actually happening. The little demon armies flying out of the musical instrument, the cursed instrument.
That was my favorite fight in the whole movie. Actually, was the musicians and
That was a good fight. It was a good story point.
Yeah.
Having the killers take on the martial arts characters.
Yeah.
Then you find out that there's like another killer who's even more notorious for killing than they are.
This is one of the few movies where I had to like stop taking notes because on how good it was. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch a movie because it's good.
It's hilarious too.
Oh, it's fucking hysterical. When that guy was trying to pick someone to fight with, and like he kept picking people who looked weak, and turns out they're like super like strong and shit.
You kid, come here. The kid walks out and he's like all buff, popping all his muscles and shit.
That kind of humor just really touched me. I was like, oh, I love this shit right here. It's my kind of jokes right here.
See, you would have loved the English version too, because there's a lot of differences between it and the English version. Not a lot of differences, just like translation wise.
Yeah.
Like that make it a little bit better. But also the actors that they chose to play their voices in the English version, like the English dub,
Yeah.
that for some reason you can't find anywhere unless you buy it on DVD. The actors who they used in the English dub were just perfect. Like they made the characters sound hilarious.
Okay.
They made the situations hilarious. Like the scene where they go to kill the landlady.
Yeah.
You hear me quote that all the time. There's a scene where he goes to kill the landlady, and he throws a knife and it bounces off the ceiling and stabs down into his arm. And he ducks behind the corner. And he's like, you try. You think you can do it? You try." So the other guy goes to try it, and he throws the knife straight down into the guy's other arm.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Ah!" He's like, or he doesn't even scream. He's just like, And the dude's like, "Are you okay? Did I miss something?" He's like, "Why don't you try to stand closer?" So he gets a little bit closer, and he rears back to throw it, and he stabs dude in the arm. And then when he throws it, the knife that he stabbed in dude's arm the blade comes detached from the handle.
Yeah.
The handle goes flying. It's right on target. Slaps her right in the face. And she says, "What's the rolling handles?"
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
I know that. I've heard you say
Rolling
that.
handles. And then also that scene where she's like, my ass. Your shoes or just this, that, my ass. All those scenes in the English dub were hilarious.
You know, I'm kind of glad I watched the Mandarin version, honestly. Like, normally, I like English dub better. But I was like, you know what? I didn't miss it here.
Well, see, it's good either way.
Yeah.
But, definitely, like, for me growing up, the English version's hilarious. The Mandarin version's good too. But I do think at some point we should get it on DVD and watch the English dub together. That way we don't have to read the subtitles.
Yeah. You know what was cool about this one? Even Tasia liked it. And I was like, what?
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody made a better pick. And it wasn't you.
Oh. Like at first,
this actually is on the list of movies my dad used to watch all the time with me.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to add it to the list on Vudu of like your dad movies and shit.
We do. We do got to add it to that list, bruh.
It started out super silly, but like the longer it goes, like it gets like more serious, which is kind of cool.
Once it starts becoming action based.
Yeah. But I mean, that's cool. I was like, man, this is a good transition. I didn't see, like, at first there's that guy who's a douchebag and wants to be a gangster. I was like, I thought he was just supposed to be like a comedic thing. I didn't know he was going to become like the main character. And then, like, when he became a good guy, he looked like a completely different actor. Like, well, that's crazy.
They cleaned his face up and shaved him.
Yeah.
He cleaned all the dirt off his face.
But, this was a really fucking good movie. So what'd you rate it?
Well, I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10 because it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Had its moments where it was a little weak. Like, the CGI does not hold up.
Yeah, I think it holds up better than Kung Pow did.
Oh, way better than Kung Pow. But, like, it's still like Matrix Reloaded levels of bad.
Yeah.
Some pieces of the story didn't really add together, and some was just like, oh, well, that's just plot convenience. Like meeting the deaf girl after several years, never ever seeing her.
Yeah.
That gave me a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're giving a 9 out of 10. You saying?
Yeah, I was also going to say that one of my favorite scenes in the movie is the one where, like, we were talking about them fighting the killers.
Yeah.
With the musicians, and I kept thinking to myself, like, I forgot that she had those skills, and they introduced her skills and her husband's skills, but the whole time that dude keeps slapping the other dude's head, and he says, "You're blocking my view."
Oh, that was hilarious. I was crying. I was shaking Tasia. Like, this is hilarious. And she goes, "Fuck off me, bitch." And
then that dude throws his axe at her and tells her to shut the hell up, and she catches it.
Yeah.
Just keeps shit talking to him. And then she gets in the car and she does the whole Bruce Lee shit to, like, scare them.
yeah.
And then as they're driving home, I'm thinking, how does that guy he's working with not get fired? Because that guy actually catches his hair on fire. And then
Oh, yeah, that was
can't put
funny.
it out. Escalates it with fucking alcohol.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite scenes is where the dude's dying and he quotes with great power comes great responsibility, and he says something else to him, but he says it in English, and the dude's like, "Why don't you speak Chinese?"
Yeah.
And then they do a callback to it later on when the hero's injured. He says he draws the sucker on the ground in blood, and they're like, "Why didn't you write it in Chinese?"
Yeah.
I don't know. That used to make me laugh too. And then the scene where they introduced the final killer and, like, he has to go break him out of that asylum.
Yeah.
They did a homage to
The Shining.
The Shining.
Yeah.
And there was also when he breaks him out and you're introduced to the character. Well, when he goes in, like, when he steps over that threshold to go break him out, like, the aura changes immediately
Yeah.
from that place. And then the ex-gang boss keeps trying to, like, get him to do what he tells him, and he just backhands the dude's head, and the dude's head spins around.
That
like,
was
3
cool
times.
shit. I thought that was cool.
Well, the ex-gang's got a new leader.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. I was like, why is he even listening to this guy? But I love the shit. What did you think about the really weird chase where his legs were spinning so fast, and when he's running from that lady?
Oh, like the Looney Tunes
Yeah.
scene?
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
I loved it too. I didn't find anything wrong with the movie. I was like, shit, there's nothing wrong with it. I thought it was like, I love humor. I love this movie's humor. I love action, and I love the action of the movie. I was like, I had to give it a 10 out of 10 because I didn't see anything wrong with the movie. I was like, well, fuck, it's flawless.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you loved it.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I only gave it a 9 out of 10 because I was like, this show's probably going to hate it. I was going to give it a 10 out of 10. I was like, he's just going to call me out and be like, these are all the reasons it's bad. And you're wrong.
No.
I was like, yeah, it's like that.
No. How many 10s out of 10s have I gave in this show? Just 2?
Together, we've only done 2 or 3. No, just 2. Because not us got a 9.
Get Out got a 10.
Get Out got a 10.
And that's the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Kung Fu Hustle and Get Out, 10 out of 10s.
Yeah. So you changing yours to a 10 or you keeping it a 9?
I'm thinking 10 out of 10,
Okay.
motherfucker. You know that movie's the best.
Okay. Alright. Let's move on. There's going to be a Kung Fu Part 2 coming next week. But those are going to be... This was more the comedic side of Kung Fu. The next one's going to be both serious movies.
Well, more serious.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee one's definitely going to be serious. Jackie Chan Kung Fu movie is serious,
Yeah.
but his movies always have like an element of comedy in them.
What are you doing?
I mean,
You're like moving around?
throwing this away real quick.
All right. Last segment, Two Guys in the Groove.
Guys in the group.
All right. So, going with a theme, my song this week is Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas.
And I am also going with a theme that I never go with the theme.
You never do. This is first time in history.
I think if I did it this time, it would be the first time. And I'm not a big fan of firsts. Sorry. I almost said thirsts. I'm not a big fan of firsts. So this week I picked the song Moon by Secret Band.
Secret Band?
Secret Band.
Okay. Is there like a kung fu thing to it, or?
No, it's a band made up of some of the members of Dance Gavin Dance. And I like their music. It's a heavier version of DGD.
What's Moon about?
That's just the name of the song.
Is it about kung fu?
The song is not about kung fu, damn it.
Oh. I thought you said you're going with a theme.
No, I said I'm going with the theme that I never go with the theme.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
My theme has stayed the same in that I don't go with the theme.
Of the episode, okay. I only do that some of the time, not all the time.
I'm Scout Davis. This is what I think about today because I am a theme boy.
Okay.
Get your theme boy.
Okay. Anyway, if you want to check this playlist out, that's Two Guys in the Groove Season 4 on Spotify. You can also check out Seasons 1, 2, 3 on Spotify as well. Or, if you don't want to go to Spotify, you go to a YouTube channel. Every Two Guys in the Dark, or every Two Guys in the Groove song that we've ever picked is on a playlist on our YouTube channel, Cool Kids with Asthma. Also,
Two Kids with Asthma.
Also, if you want to sponsor the show, you can email us at twoguysinthedark@gmail.com. We'll sponsor. We don't give a fuck what you do. We'll sponsor it. And then, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm CapCool69. He has Butt Chugging Bananas on Instagram. And you also follow the podcast on Instagram as well at Two Guys in the Dark. At
Guys in the Dark.
There you go.
I almost forgot that I had to do that.
Yeah. You're legally obligated to do that. Also, Facebook. We have videos of the week, and every episode we've uploaded is on Facebook as well. You can go from there. That's Two Guys in the Dark on Facebook.
Two Guys in the Dark.
We have two other podcasts, Bizarre Adventure, and there's which is the Dungeons and Dragons podcast, which we're both in, and also there's a horror movie podcast called Fears Are Us, which we're both in, and those are on our YouTube channel, Cool Kids with Asthma.
Cool Kids with Asthma?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say anything.
Yeah. So, do you have any last thoughts or any last comments for today's episode? Kung Fu.
Two Guys in the Dark.
Oh, that's your last comment?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No, I don't. Bye-bye.